I'm Deborah. Welcome to my channel, Demeter Finds Her Way. Today I'm doing the October update for the Roulette Pan collab. Um, excuse me. I chose 6 items last month. The first item that I have 5 empties and one that will be done by the end of the next week. So I am going right into pulling up new items. So the first item I had last month was number 27, badly functioning packaging. That was my Aveeno Calm and Restore triple oat serum. It was in such bad packaging that I put it in a little bottle. I actually finished off that bottle of serum and refilled it with this one, and I'm back down to about the same place I was, so it'll take me about 30 days to finish this. The unfortunate thing about the Aveeno is, even though I love it, they are not cruelty free, and so I am going to be looking for other products to use instead of the Aveeno. I've decided to start working the non-cruelty free products out of my collection. All right, so the second product is product or number 33, product or category that I've panned before, and that was the sunscreen. This is the Olay Regenerist Mineral Sunscreen. I really liked this. It's a great product, works well under makeup, plays well with others. I will be repurchasing this at some point in the future, but it is done. Nothing left in there. All right, the third product I chose was a timeless classic or throwback product, and that was my Estee Lauder Intense Reset Concentrate Advanced Night Repair. Yeah. So this one is sorry. There's a guy outside with a leaf blower or a weed whacker or something. So anyway, this one is actually, I started up here and it is actually down to just at the bottom edge of the nail polish mark. The bottom of the actual container is right about here. So this will probably be 3 or 4 days and it will be done. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the product that will be replacing this one as soon as it is done. I'll go ahead and talk about that one. All right, the last 3 products I'm going to talk about all together because they were all lit products. The first one was something passed on from a friend or family member. That was the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. I have finished it. It is completely empty. I have pulled the stop. There we go. I'll get the hang of this camera thing in a minute. I pulled the stopper. It's completely empty. I really like the product. I've got a lot of lip products right now, so I won't be repurchasing it, but I really do like the Fenty gloss bombs. They are the bomb. All right, the other first one that I talked about was the number 79, something that's too pretty to use up. And I have completely used up the Dior lip lacquer in the shade Underground. I even dug out what was in the handle, and I'm using that in another project, in addition to the favorite nude, which is like my not favorite nude, which was the Charlotte Tilbury mini in the Pillow Talk. I used it completely down to flat and then took out what was left in the handle and actually put those two together in kind of a Franken lip, which actually I like pretty well. It's actually not too bad. This is actually in another project I need a Franken in another project. So, but these two, as they are in their state, it's done. They're done. Sadly, this is done. Made me really sad. Dior is also not cruelty free, so hurts my heart, but I won't be repurchasing this one. All right, so those are the 6 products that I had last month. So this time I am rolling in 6 new products because this one will be done in less than a week, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the replacement for that one. So the first number that I rolled was number 25, and that is a product that I think is overpriced. Well, okay, a lot of this stuff is overpriced. Let's just put that right out there. A lot of cosmetics are overpriced. But for some reason, when I think about overpriced, I think about Charlotte Tilbury. I just really do, especially this product. This is the Light Wonder Foundation. It's in the shade 1.5 Fair. It's a little bit too fair for me right now. It's more of a winter color. There are a lot better products that are cheaper than this. A lot better. So my goal is 10 uses, and I have another foundation that I really love in another project. So between that one and this one, I'm going to set this one up for 10 uses because it's not something that I enjoy using. So I'm not going to force myself to 50 uses or something ridiculous, because it just hurts my feelings to use it in the first place. So 10 uses, and then this one will go out of the project. All right, the second one is I rolled number 93. That prompt is something yellow, and for that one I am using this palette, and it looks white on this monitor, but this is actually like a mustardy yellow color. I don't know how to make that look better. But it's the Bareminerals Mineralist palette, the Sunlit palette, and it is full of fall colors. It's really sandy shade. This is a kind of a auburny shade. This gold, mustardy gold color. They're all just great fall colors, and my goal is to use this 10 times, to reach for the palette 10 times. Not any particular shade, but a lot of my cosmetics are fairly new, and so part of my goal is to get to know the palettes and work in the palettes. I'm not creative enough yet to go pick from 4 or 5 different palettes. I'm not that creative yet. All right, the third item that I'm rolling in is number 12, a product that begins with the first letter of your name. That would be a D. So I have this OPI nail polish in the shade Dulce de Leche. It is a beautiful pinky nude color. I'm a nurse, so I tend to wear my nails short, natural nails, and really subtle colors. As soon as they start to chip, the nail polish goes. It's an infection control issue. So I'm usually wearing very neutral or very understated nail polish when I wear nail polish at all. So my goal on this one is actually 5 uses. So I think that'll be a good goal for this one for me. Let's see, number 36 was the next one that I rolled, and that is a product from a controversial brand. And I was looking at all my stuff, and what was most controversial to me, the brand, was Morphe. They partner with all these people, and there's always some kind of drama going on with the people they collaborate with. I don't know why there has to be so much drama. But I have this palette. It's palette 9V in the shade Vintage Rose. It's a really pretty palette. It is it's really kind of right up the colors that I like. And once again, it's hard to see for some reason, the lighting is just, white balance is really bad. But it's all kind of pink and mauve nudes. This is actually more of a peachy color. It's kind of hard to see in my monitor, but they're really peachy pinky nudes, and I really like them. But there's just, every time I hear about Morphe, there's some kind of drama involved, and so that's my controversial brand. My next prompt number 5 was actually prompt number 10, and that was your Hogwarts house color, which, according to conventional wisdom, I'm a Ravenclaw, which gives me blue and silver. And so I have the new Essence Ice Ice Baby palette, and it is all blues and silvers. It is just really pretty. Now, this is out of my comfort zone because I have always been kind of a pinky purple girl, and so greens and blues are on my eyelids are out of my comfort zone. But I'm looking forward to getting to know this palette and seeing what I can do and what fun I can have with it. So that is my Ravenclaw Ice Ice Baby palette. All right, the 6th prompt that I rolled was number 22, and that was a product you used as a teen. Now, y'all, if you haven't seen the video that I posted this week about my birthday, I'll post that in the description box, and you can go take a look at that, because I'm musing on what it means to be 55. So my teenage years were a long time back. I think most everything that happened in my teenage years has been discontinued. I don't even know if they make Noxzema anymore, and that was the first thing that came to my mind. But I got to looking through my lipsticks and through my stuff, and I was thinking, what have I purchased over and over? And there's this lipstick that is such a part of my life that I don't even really think about it, because it's a very old Clinique shade. Clinique still makes this shade from my teenage years. It was the first non-drugstore lipstick. I fell in love with this lipstick. It was actually my college roommate's lipstick. She owned me this lipstick and a sweater that matched to go to a party. And this was just the perfect shade for me. And Clinique has very kindly continued to make this shade. They've changed the formula, but they've kept the shade. In fact, I even with a commitment to go cruelty-free, I had to replace this lipstick because it's that important. I was that sentimental about this lipstick. I wore this shade on my wedding day. I wore this shade when both of my children were dedicated at church. For many years, this was the only grown-up lipstick that I owned, was the shade Raspberry Glacé by Clinique. That was, everything else was a lip gloss or balm or something. This was like the only grown-up lady lipstick that I owned. So this is like I said, the shade Raspberry Glacé. I'm wearing it right now. That seems to be the only thing in the picture that's the right color. But I'm putting this up for 10 uses, and then to roll it out. I'm sure that I will use it more than that, but I've got other lip colors that I love lipstick, and I love bold lip colors, so I've got colors in other projects as well. But when I thought about something that I used as a teen, I was 17 years old, a college freshman at the University of Georgia, when I wore this for the first time. And it has followed me for the last few years. I've replaced it over and over, and gone looking for this shade. When I kept it long enough that it went bad first, I've still gone to replace it. So anyway, those are my 6 those are the updates on last month's items and the new items that are rolling in. I've had a lot of fun looking at other people's videos and seeing how other people, things that they've drawn, how they've interpreted different prompts, and I'm really enjoying seeing how other people are interpreting these things and how they're using their items. So, okay, well, I will see y'all later. Have a good day.